All right, guys, let's go. Let's go. Welcome to Blunt Politics. I'm Boston Brian from the road, day 5 of the cross-country road trip. I appreciate you joining me. Thank you so much. Make sure you hit like. Make sure you share the stream. It would be fantastic. Let me know that you can hear me. Let me know that you can see me. We got some beautiful scenery right now. Absolutely stunning as far as some mountains. We are in Arizona thus far. We should cross into California sometime during this stream. But yeah, leaving Flagstaff, coming down in elevation, it has been really stunning. I got the old camera rocking ready, ready to go here, huh? The camera that she told you not to worry about. So it's been a really nice drive thus far. Mel is in the pilot's chair, taking it nice and easy. So it's been a nice, relaxing trip so far. So I appreciate it. Make sure you hit the like button. Let me grab Mel's phone so I can see. Do you need that? What can I do? So I can see what you find people are saying. Thank you so much to everybody who has contributed in any way, shape, or form to the show, to this trip. Literally, if it weren't for you guys, my ass would still be somewhere back in Oklahoma because the budget that I tried as just my math was off somewhere. I missed a couple decimal points or a couple zeros somewhere. So literally, I've spent pretty much everything I have and then some. And that's not everything that I budgeted. That's not everything in a certain account. That is everything. So honest to God, without you guys making this possible, I would not be not only able to do this and make this move, but even to keep this vehicle moving. So like people like Peter, people like Nancy, thank you so much for your generous contributions. You have been incredible. Mel and I thank all of you so very much from the bottom of our hearts for helping out. Those of you that have used Venmo to get the direct, the most direct way to help this road trip, especially on the last day. Anybody who has, like I said, hit a milestone, anybody who has super chatted, sent a gift in, you guys are absolutely fantastic for putting up with the glitches and the drops on the stream and doing it from a vehicle. You guys have really stepped up in a major way. So thank you so much. We've talked about a lot of crazy stuff this week, especially on top of the road trip craziness. Donald Trump weaponizing the military. We've seen Senator Padilla get forcefully removed for asking simple questions, right? We've seen this now, the stupid and ridiculous military parade that Donald Trump had. We've talked about Israel striking Iran. We've talked about Iran striking Israel. Just a lot of stuff going on this week. We've also talked about the political assassinations of the Democratic lawmakers. Can't forget that. It's been one hell of a week politically. On top of, again, like I said, the road trip in itself. But I again appreciate you guys joining me, especially in a week of craziness. Thank you first off to everybody who got out and protested. I've seen tons of video around Blue Sky and on social media. I'd like to give a big shout out to the people who went to the rally in Hingham, Massachusetts, close to where I grew up. I saw a video there of what looked to be a few thousand people in a very what is a smaller community. So very good to see. Thank you so much. Anybody in the chat that went out there, let people know in the chat so we can thank you for showing your support for democracy and voicing your your anger for the actions of this current administration. So let me pull up the old YouTubes and see if I can get to some questions, answer some questions, see if you guys got any comments, concerns, anything like that. Let me see here. It should be. Uh-oh, might be a service issue.
No, it's going to get better. We're getting once we're in a better place.
Let's see here. Sorry, pardon me. Just going to pull up you beautiful people in here. Let's see here. First one I see is John Depp says we protested in Troy, Michigan yesterday.
Nice.
Thank you, John. Appreciate you very much. Lori says we way to protest, everybody. I was absolutely blown away by the turnout. Very good to hear. Roxanne saying hello to Dame and Dog. Appreciate you guys. Dame Dog says good afternoon back. Ovi saying hi to Vicky. Paula says Boston had a major turnout of at least 1 million people. I mean, just we knew it was coming. We knew it was coming, right? You knew this type of thing was coming. And again, this is just the beginning. I feel like when the no hands, what was it, hands off protests were going on, the 100,000 plus that showed up literally was completely unexpected. People thought a lot of people were going to come, but as far as how many turned up across the country, it was very eye opening. So. Again, these are going to continue to grow exponentially, and at some point will turn into one major general strike or major march to Washington, D.C. You mark my words. Let's see here. Lonzetta says protested in Westminster, Colorado. Thank you, Lonzetta. Appreciate you. Hello, Jess. How are you? Thank you so much. Hello, Brian and Mel. How's the trip? How soon will you be in California? Technically, the state probably sometime during this stream. But as far as our final destination, we have about, 6 hours?
No.
Is that correct? Oh, so about 5 hours to go, roughly 308 miles. We should be there about 3 o'clock Pacific time. But thank you, Jess. I appreciate you so much. Tina Bradford, I attended protests in 2 small towns in Ohio. Way to go, Tina. Very admirable of you. I appreciate you, sharing that it was your first protest. Let's see here, Mr. Spark, how are you, buddy? When is the McRig coming back for a limited time? Way to chime in with the important stuff. I appreciate that. Hi, John Deff. How are you, JD? What's up, buddy? Rosanna, how are you? Dame Dog, I said, Moms Russo, how are you? Palm Bay Rally Crew. Thank you, Moms. Let's go. Let's go. Appreciate you. Who else got out there? Let me see here. Mark Gunn, love Arizona. Used to live in Tempe. Yes, Mark. Arizona has so far another train.
So much better than all the other states we've gone.
Has very much lived up to the hype that I heard. It's like I said, I don't know which way to point the camera. Let me show you guys. Actually, this is kind of rude. Can't just be talking about it. Ready? Let me see if I can. Sorry to anybody that gets a little caustic. I'll try to keep it upright, and of course. Fucking truck. Every time you try to take a picture of something, you got to pass a semi. All right, here we go. I mean, you can see, I don't know if you guys can see the train in the background there. Montañas in the background. It's very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Don't mind the bugs on the windshield. We've tried as much as possible to keep it clean. But yeah, you know, I could deal with scenery like this. This is very, very, very nice. Very, very nice. I appreciate it, Arizona. Thank you for giving me something to look at on this long
I'm going
road
to
trip.
tell you, you have to video going to California.
I have to video going into California.
Do it.
All right. So just to let you know, guys, at some point when we do enter California, if it's on this stream, which it probably will be, I'll just have to take a second to turn into a photographer.
It's
and
your
film
role
it.
as navigator.
It is my role. It is my
That
duty.
seat is for.
It is my duty. Let's see here. Melissa said, "Great. Now I want Cheez-Its."
Not those ones. No, he got the burnt ones.
Yeah,
Who gets
Mel
those?
doesn't like the extra toasted.
Who gets
Doesn't
burnt
like the extra
Cheez-Its?
toasted. Doesn't like the extra toasted. Honeybee47, thank you so much. She said safe travels. Mr. Spark says, wow, it looks like desert outside. Gamer 100, excuse me, said 200 million protesters at Louisville, Kentucky. I don't know about that one.
I believe you.
Think your calculator may have been broken on that one.
102 right now.
Let's see here. Melissa says, great now. Oh, she's the one that said now I want cheese. Sorry, Melissa.
I'm so confused right now.
Let's see. Lonzetta says, I wouldn't mind living in Arizona but if it wasn't running out of water in 1 million degrees.
True.
Yeah, now,
It's 103.
as far as being able to live in Arizona, that's a different conversation. Now, driving through it, as far as the scenery and something to look at,
That's
that
why
type
you
of stuff,
keep
that's
going.
wonderful. That's wonderful.
You keep going.
Could I live here? 1,000,000% no. In this, closer to the cities and in the burbs, I could do. In the area that I am right now, absolutely not. Just absolutely. I need people. I need contact. As much as I despise human beings, I really need them around.
Also, my Tucson people came back.
Laurie Deck says, wow, beautiful. Mom says she's been here. Have you, Moms? You been out here?
Did all my Tucson people come back?
Let's see. What is it?
All those people. The Arizona people.
Yeah.
We're all my Arizona people.
Michael McAndrew says he's been on this road. So is this 66? So technically it's I-40 West,
It's
but
40.
it used to be
We're almost
Route
to
66.
California. We're almost to Needles.
Honeybee47 says, welcome to California. Thank you so much. Very nice of you. Mozart, what's up, buddy? How are you? He says, yes, Grand Canyon, Arizona. Yeah, we were very close, but we're going to make that a whole separate road trip so we can take Logan back.
You go to Sonoma.
And I can see it, obviously, for the first time myself. Mr. Sparks says, watch out for tumbleweeds. Nancy Hayes, are you on the 8?
No.
No. Mel says no.
Tucson.
And
So
Nancy,
she's from Tucson, huh?
Nancy, big shout out to you, by the way. Big shout out. I think she's from California.
The only people know about the 8 are people that are from Tucson.
Right.
Goes in the city.
Big shout out to Nancy. Everybody give a big shout out to
Thank
Nancy.
you, Nancy.
Yes, very much. Big thank you. Big thank you. Veronica says co-pilot duties. Mozart says most beautiful state that we've been through, because this is probably, what, the 12th, 13th state? I kind of lost track yet. But on this road trip, I'd say this has been, for me, coming from New England, the most beautiful state to look at and drive through so far. So, yeah. Keith says, is Cheez-Its is paying for product placement?
Is it still there?
I don't know. It's somewhere behind me. All right, they're gone. Roxanne says, burnt ones? Yuck.
Exactly. Ixu buys those.
Richie, on the 15?
Almost.
Almost on the 15. Almost on the 15. Kelly says, love extra toasted cheeses.
Oh, God.
Thank you, Kelly. Appreciate you, Kel. Let's see here. One said, but I love the Southwest ecosystem, as Daryl from The Office would say. Susan likes the extra spicy Cheez-Its. Haven't tried those yet. Let's see here. You don't like my music, says I prefer Funyuns over Cheez-Its. You know,
oh, God. You're out of the car. Out of the car.
Right, tough. Yeah, that's a tough move on a road trip. But I haven't had a Funyun in I don't know how long. I don't know how long. Rock says, gonna come through down 15?
Yeah.
Yes, Rock.
I'm going the shorter route.
So if you stand out there and stick your thumb out,
She lives out there.
we might be able to pick you up. Melissa says Arizona has an age limit. You have to be over 65.
That's not true.
I don't know. I feel like it would be very tough for somebody over the age of 65 to live anywhere.
They don't ever leave their houses. They don't live out here. Like,
no, I know. I'm just saying. Just in general, I know there are people that live out here, but I feel like that would be just an added burden, like huge out here. I mean, you got to be physically capable.
No one is living out here.
There's houses sporadically. There's houses sporadic. You'd be surprised. Like Havasu City.
So when some people say flow to the river, that's where they're going.
Right. So that's where everybody gets shit faced on the river.
You gotta learn these things.
Gotcha.
You're gonna be in California now.
Dame Dog says Mel is passing every truck. Well, what the fuck are you gonna do? Sit behind him? You can't do that. It would still be in Oklahoma.
Plus, we gotta do something sometime before we
But can I just say that having never taken a long road trip like this, especially across the country, I am absolutely astonished at how many fucking trucks are in this country. Like, the amount of trucking that is necessary to continuously keep this country moving and going is fucking astronomical. It is outrageous.
Does Trucker John still do trucking?
Does Trucker John still do trucking? I'm not 100% sure. Is Trucker John in the chat?
Does he currently do that?
Let's see here. I'll see. He might be in the chat. Sometimes he is. Sometimes he is.
People might know.
If he's not, his ears might be ringing.
You know what I mean? Like, did he used to do that?
Oh, I'm way behind the chat. Hey, Ask, how are you? What's going on? Appreciate you. What's up, Wes? What's up, dude? Hey, Jennifer.
Happy Father's
Day. Hi, Kathleen. Oh, yeah. Happy Father's Day to everybody. My apologies. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, a nice, relaxing day. You know, everything that you guys deserve to have. I really appreciate everybody stopping in, especially if you are a father celebrating said day, for you to take the time to stop in here and check out on the 5th day of our road trip. It really means a lot. So I appreciate it, especially with everything going on in the news and the country. So thank you so much. John has sleep apnea. So I'm assuming he does not do. No, Trucker John is in the electric cabs now.
Gotcha.
I don't know if that's a joke, Roxanne, or if that's serious. Electric cabs? No, I knew. I don't know. I'm confused. I'm not 100% sure. We'll have to find out more on that from Trucker John. But happy Father's Day, everybody. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, definitely. Obi says, have you gotten lost yet? No, we haven't. No, we haven't. We've made a few, we've made a few detours. Mel wanted to look at her grandparents' home from a long time ago in Oklahoma, right? In Arkansas. Other than that, not much. We took a look at the Lorraine Hotel. Motel or hotel?
The motel.
Motel. It is the National Civil Rights Museum. We also took a look at that. Took a little side trip in Memphis. Luckily, nobody lives in Memphis apparently, so it didn't take us very long.
There are more people on this road than downtown Memphis. Oh, we went to the Oklahoma City
Skittlebutt Dragon says pretty hard to get lost on the 40. I mean, true. I mean, even the off ramps just get right back on anyway. You don't even have to turn anyway.
Oh, we went to Oklahoma City.
Boston Brian, what is your Venmo handle? It's up in the corner here, Moms, if you take a picture, but just so I'd have to do it on my phone. I think it's just type in at Boston Brian 20. Oh, hold on. 1 second, Moms. Maybe I can go. Do you have Venmo on this? No. Yeah, if you take a picture of this little thing right here with your phone, it'll take you right to it. I apologize. I'm just a little afraid to X out of this on my phone, which is what I would need to get in. It's at Boston Brian something. 23, I believe. I could be wrong, but thank you very much for asking. Yes, Rox put it in the chat. Boston Brian, Boston-Brian-23. Thank you, Roxanne. Excuse me. I do that all the time. Rox. I need to make sure that I separate the two. I want to make sure. Let's see. Wes says he's rich already. Doesn't need your money. Yes, Wes. If you only knew the truth about that. If you only know the truth. I got a lot of zeros in my bank account, but they're not. There's no numbers in front of those zeros. It's just that zero. So right hand to the Lord. Right hand to the Lord, and I will be very honest with you guys. Always have been. Sometimes to a fault. I have absolutely been living and traveling and making this happen, but solely from the Venmo that you guys have been nice enough to send in. That's, I swear, I I have all the receipts here. I plan on, at the end of this, I will go through them all as far as gas. No, I got it. Don't worry about it. Oh my God. Right? I got all the receipts here. I'm going to add it all up. I'm going to let you guys know what it costs for gas. I'm going to let you know what it costs for the motels and the inns that we've been staying at. I'll be 100% transparent with all of you guys. Well, they have been inns, right?
Yeah, that makes it seem nice.
I'm sorry, micro-tels. Fucking, what is a micro-tel?
We gotta
Good Lord. I feel like that's, I know, but I feel like that's like a loophole somewhere where they're not a motel or a hotel, right? So they don't have to clean.
Just micro.
Oh, no. Thank you, Allison. Thank you so much. Thank you, moms. Thank you so much. You guys are fucking incredible, really. And truly, you have been, you really have blown me away with the incredible generosity you've shown, really. Joanna says, are you moving to California? Yes, I certainly am. I certainly am.
Like
as long as they'll have me.
we got a little waiting period, probationary period. Let's see how it goes. We'll let you know.
That's the plan, at least, I'll say.
10 days ago, that's what the plan was.
Cat Logan, y'all are out west, aren't you? Yes, Cat, we are.
Going into Needles.
We're heading into what?
Needles?
Needles? I don't know. That sounds like something from Back to the Future.
We're on the 40.
Yes, we're on I-40 West, currently in Arizona, at some point, almost to California. But yes, I appreciate it. California is expensive. I mean, I'm going from one expensive state to another.
A better expense.
Right, so it's not like I'm moving from Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama to California, which I'm sure would be a huge shock as far as prices are. But Massachusetts is, especially in and around Boston, is it's inherently wildly expensive. So I'm sure in some places I'm going to notice it. In others, it's probably going to be very, very similar. So
I just want to tell you that we're crossing the Colorado River.
King Day was a flop. Obi says, what the river?
The Colorado River.
Oh, the Colorado River? Are we crossing it?
We are going to be crossing it.
Oh, we're going to be crossing it. Gotcha. Rock says, that's why I had to live in the desert. They need to start a new town called Boston in California. Michael, I'm down for it. Do they need a mayor? I will be the mayor of Bostonia in California. That would be unbelievable. Yes, Needles. Beautiful Boston. I know getting mash up. Go. All right, hold on. Colorado River, guys. Colorado River. I don't know if you can see it.
It'll be on the other side, your side too.
I know.
The water that is brown. All the other waterways.
Let's see if we can see it on this side. See if you can see it on this side. It is a little weird to see like boats in Arizona. You just driven through so much desert. You're like, what the hell? There you go. Route 66 on the water tower. There we go.
Colorado River.
There we go. Oh, there you go. There you go.
Look at that.
That's pretty, huh?
View.
That's pretty.
Welcome to California. Get it.
I don't have a video up though. Wow, we're in trouble on that one. We're gonna have to superimpose that. Might have to superimpose that. But that's nice, right? That's nice. Appreciate you guys.
We're in California.
We are technically in California. Hopefully that came out. It looks a little glitchy on the.
Right.
Looks a little glitchy on the. Rock says we saw it. Jess says, does that mean Mel will be in more of the Zooms? Yes, she will.
Entering Pacific time zone. We're home, baby.
Yep, we're in the Pacific time zone officially. Let's see here. Peter says, have you guys had enough hotel soap, shampoo, and towels yet?
They don't offer many.
I think he's saying, are you guys sick of that stuff yet? And yes, very much so. Another thing, while I was in Europe, I did notice this. One of the more, stranger things that I noticed. The towels that they have there in the bathrobe, the material, it's not comfortable on the skin so much, but holy shit, does it dry you off quick. It is friggin' ridiculous. Like one swipe and it's like you're done. It's good. It's dry.
Wow.
I've never in my life seen anything fucking wild. And it wasn't like, you could wear it and it was fine, but it wasn't like the most comfortable. But it was fucking just as soon as it touched your body, you would dry. It was crazy.
So excited.
Yeah, Mom says so you don't steal them. Wes, yes, Europe. Don't name drop Europe. Will you shut up? And shower ones. Let a hack. What's up, buddy? What's up, dude? I'm gonna get in touch with you.
Colorado?
I'm not sure, Matt. Where? Yeah, you don't have to say in the chat, but are you in the West Coast or what state are you in? Matt, let a hack, my man. Appreciate you being here, dude. And as soon as we get, as soon as I get my stuff set up, when we get settled here, I'll reach out and I gotta pop on your show and we'll, I'll see if I can rehash my trip to Europe. Continue to support the Ukraine. Mel just says that she loves you, so just so you know, she loves the work that you do as well. Left Colorado 3 years ago. The letter hack says South Carolina. Left Colorado three years ago.
That's what it was.
Well, I appreciate you, my man, and I'll be sure to send you an email as soon as I get settled. At least you can tell I wasn't lying. This is proof for everybody. No, Dad says, that boss Brian and Mel, just remember you two, wherever you go, there are crap, and it just says emojis. I'm assuming people yelling, big mouths? I'm going to maybe say big mouths.
Dude, I've been in the fucking car with one for a week.
That's true. That's very true. Kitty will be. Uh-oh.
Oh, we're good. We're in California.
Oh, no. I think they're experiencing difficulties with this, ball player for me. I lived in LA for 11 years. If this is a part of the state you're coming, you'll love it. Susie Jones, congrats to JD. What did I miss for JD? Oh no, Michael sent something in though. Thank you so much, Michael. Oh my God, $50. Thank you so friggin' much. Did I not tell you that road trips are expensive? Yeah, I've not, like I said, I've never taken one. I'm a rookie. I will put my hand up at that one. Absolutely.
It could be way worse.
But literally, I will say, if it were not for the people being
I 100% agree with that, but I'm just saying.
This car would be pushing this car to California.
I have been agreeing.
So, Mr. Spock, did somebody reference weed? Not yet. And then Rich just says weed. Oh, that's funny. You can always rent a van and sleep in it. It's just there's difficulties to that. If you have a van that has but if you have a van that has just continue on the road. Oh, we gotta open this?
Is this lane closed?
I think we gotta open this.
No, this is like a border patrol.
It's a what?
Do we stop?
No,
I don't know. The one in San Diego, you have to stop.
Just a second, guys.
It's not a toll road, buddy.
Then what is it?
I don't know if I have to stop or not. It's not a toll. It's a way station. Do I stop? You give me a thumbs up. He's a back buddy.
Sorry, I don't know what the fuck was going on there.
The entrance
Mel thought we were going into
it's the entrance to the state.
Europe. Again. It's
a
border check.
I'm with Wes. Stop with the fucking.
It's a border check.
Europe reference.
Inspection station. They are checking. They are checking for fruit.
Yes, it's a yes.
But they didn't check. Well, I could have fucking. I could have all the fruit in Arizona going into California right now, and they wouldn't know.
We didn't look like that.
They ask if you're bringing in plants.
Yes, it's like when you have to declare when you're flying. Can you take that picture?
What picture? Oh, for fuck's sake. One sec, guys. Picture duty. Got it.
Thank you.
Got it.
Thank you.
Got it.
All right.
Got it. My luck, none of those came out. Yes, California. It was a California sign, in case you're wondering. Cactus apples, bugs and whatnot. It's not a big deal. Just go through it. You tell them you have nothing to declare. No, that makes sense. I understand that, but they didn't do any of that.
They do sometimes, though. I've had to stop with, like, on road trips.
They just took one look at me and like, this guy has no fucking plants.
Yeah, no, we have stuff.
If he did, he smoked them.
Sometimes they really do. It's just like the time there.
Lennox says, just grabbed an awesome screen grab of that. You know what, Matt? I really would love for you to I don't. Whatever you tell me, whatever you have for your rates, and I will see if it's feasible. And I would love to have you draw up something for anything. I don't care, the show, a background, something, because your artwork is incredible, and I really would love to contribute to that. Yeah, go ahead.
An artist and colorist, or is he just a colorist?
Mel would like to know: are you an artist and a colorist, or just an artist?
I know a little bit about the world.
She's curious. Colleen says, "Did you get stopped and married on the way?" No, not yet. Not yet. Thank you, Colleen. I
like we said, we're going to have a little cooling off.
Yeah. There's about a 7-day trial period. She can still return the product if she wants.
We both got returned.
Oh, the heroium slava. Appreciate you, man. What's up, Jen? How you doing, buddy? Yakov, what's up, buddy? Nancy Hay says, road trips are like retirement. Figure what you need, then triple it.
Yeah.
Yes, Nancy, I will absolutely know that next time. It's like that commercial where the lady has the first baby and she's going out with like everything she has, and then by the third baby, it's like she's got one bag going out. She's like, yeah, whatever. Letterhack says, I do everything art, and it shows, my man, because it's fucking fantastic. It really is. Soup to nuts, he says. So yeah, just let me know. Maybe we can discuss. When I pop onto the show, that would be great. Hi, Jenny Faye. How are you? How's everything? Hope you enjoyed your birthday. What's up, Croc? In Florida, we have agricultural inspection stations along some routes. Yeah, so similar to that. Yep. Yeah, Malibu has great sunsets.
So
hopefully, I get. I'm a big sun. Yep. Mel says you're my new name at JD. Hello, neighbor. You're gonna be like Wilson. All I can see is your eyes.
I tried to get minus Scott's when next door.
Roger Dodger says, are you headed to LA County or Ventura County or Orange County? Orange County, Raj. Orange County, southern part. Let's see. Ask says, have you seen the pump jack yet? Have you seen the pump jack? Hopefully, if you're talking about the pump jack for this vehicle, no, we haven't had any flat tires.
Oh,
if that's the question.
I swear to God, whoever said that.
No, I know. I shouldn't even have read that one. Have you had a good real burrito yet? I have not.
Plenty of time.
What'd Jess say? Let's see. Better live stream the wedding.
What wedding?
Karen says, are you still going to be Boston Brian? Do you have a new name for your new city?
No.
I am Boston Brian forever. That's it. That is it. There's no going back on that one. JD says, you're going to be 10 minutes away from some of the coolest sunsets on the planet.
Yeah.
All right.
JD knows.
I got a few pictures from the East Coast here that we're gonna have to see and say here.
JD knows what's up.
No, but they are extremely, extremely beautiful over there. I was lucky enough to catch in Laguna for my first trip. It was very beautiful. Allie Bubble says, Boston Pride, no Kings, mashup for the win. Absolutely, Allie. Thank you so much for the $2. Mel was pleasantly surprised to see how many Pride flags were out and about in my community, in the surrounding areas, which I think I've said before on the show is one of the more densely or more the highest percentage of LGBTQIA members in the population, I believe, in the country. Not the highest, but one of the. Used to. I don't know if that number still exists, but
I don't believe that.
Dan Marshall says Yankee Fenway sweep today. Let's go, Richie. Oh, you will. Best Mexican food. I'm dying. I really am dying to have a nice real burrito. Nice. Some barbacoa if I can would be fantastic. Billy. Yeah, ball player says you're heading to the reddest part of the state.
No, to be honest, that is partly true, but it is very liberal in South Virginia.
Say it again.
I don't really, to be honest. That's true to a point, and there are definite
Mel says it's true.
There are definite MAGA areas.
There's definite MAGA areas, and it's true to a point.
South Orange County Beach City is not all. There's a lot of liberals there.
But there's a lot of liberals as well.
I wouldn't fucking be there.
Or else you wouldn't be there. Ovi says, I lived in Mission Viejo.
Yeah, close.
I don't think it could be any closer.
It actually could, because that's not where we live. You realize
Rock says, I call myself the sinister minister. Yes, Jen, forever. Forever. That's
wait,
it.
who's in
Forever, ever? Forever, ever?
Who's in Mission Viejo?
Kelly Drive, Boston accent forever. You got it. Lady K, did you guys hitch in Vegas? No, not yet. We haven't made it to Vegas. Keith says, behind the orange curtain.
Yeah, that is true.
Chris, how are you, buddy? Chris Derrickson, what's going on? Greetings from Wilmington, Delaware. Appreciate you joining the stream. Thank you so much. You catch us on day 5 of a Boston to Southern California road trip. In case anybody's just joining us, thank you. This is Blunt Politics. I'm Boston Brian. Typically, I do this from a more, normal
I don't know if we can even
Stable.
call that normal.
place. Right?
It was his
But
kitchen,
I
guys.
am on a road trip currently. Lots going on this week. Lots to talk about. So I didn't want to, leave you guys in the dark. I figured I'd check in and check up. Like I said, let me know in the comments what you thought of the military parade. I thought honestly it was shit. I put a somewhat facetious post out there on Blue Sky, being like, listen, if we were going to do this, could we at least bust out a few of the nukes, right? At least fucking flex a little bit, pull out a few, I don't know, maybe 500 Abrams, not 26 tanks. I mean, this was like piddles. You know what I mean? It reminded me of Russia's last couple, Victory Day parades where they've had one friggin' tank because the rest of them are all in action or trying to be serviced and fixed because they've been blown up 10 times. But it was just embarrassing. I mean, they're laughing in Pyongyang. They're laughing in Moscow. It was just a joke. The soldiers are coming in to Metallica. You got, what's his face singing, what's the guy's name that sings that, God Bless America. I'm proud to be an American that Trump always plays. Fuck, what's the guy's name? You guys will know in the chat. Let me know. How do you have a parade with no music? Boring. They couldn't even afford WD-40. Lee Greenwood, yes.
Yeah, Lee
Yes,
Greenwood.
thank you, Raspberry. Thank you. That's asshole. I'm laughing in New Hampshire, Sage says. It was boring and trouble. He didn't even do the dictator, like he didn't even do the dictator thing to do, which would be to stand on a huge platform out by himself and watch over the parade, right? And watch over the proceedings. From what I saw, he just kind of flew in somewhat near the end of it, gave a speech. Somebody presented him with something. They had some fireworks later on. Like, am I wrong? Did I miss that part of it? Because if you were to go back, anybody that's seen, documentaries of World War II and the parades that the Soviet Union or Germany had, it was Hitler up front and center. It was Joseph Stalin front and center, watching over the parade with his closest associates behind him, to the right and to the left, type of thing. But he didn't even use this like it's almost like he didn't even give a shit about it. Like it was work for him to fly in and make this speech, and it's just a shame. It really is just a shame that at the time when our country is celebrating 250 years, we have this asshole as president. We have the Republicans leading in the United States. It's a shame that when we look back and people look back on this moment, of the 250th anniversary celebration of this country, what they're going to have to look at, or what they'll be looking at, is Donald fucking Trump giving the speech and J.D. Vance giving the speech. It's just it's just an absolute fucking joke that this and this All right, we're back. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, guys. Listen, I think I might have to look
it's
into.
104,
No, I know, but it's not like.
Feel the window though. It's warm.
All right, yeah, I guess. My fault. My apologies. My apologies. We're back. Let me know in the chat. Lonzetta says we're back. Jess said smoke break. Let's go to Dave. What's up, buddy? How are you? Appreciate you guys. Sorry about that. Thank you for hanging with me with the issues. I just got to remember that you can't keep the phone directly in the sun out west. Something you could do in New England and not have an issue with it. Thank you, Judy. Hi, Judy. How are you? What's up, Bill Store? Obscenity Sam. Let's go. Nabbed by La Migra. They consider Yankees a different nationality. And they're back. Hi, Yvonne. Dragons or a Midas. Let's go. Received a gift by JD. Thank you so much, JD. Let's see here. Oh, JD gifted 5. Thank you, JD. Appreciate you so much. Perry Young says, I was hoping he's joining Hal Sparks. Well, that's rude. But no, it's Sunday. Hal's not on Sunday. Hal's not on Sundays. Marsha, thank you for gifting memberships. Thank you, Marsha, for thanking everybody in JD that's gifted memberships. Very nice of you. I had to put a cold water bottle next to my phone. Says Dame, probably not a bad idea. Cruising for blues and come to Vegas. I will buy you lobster dinner. You know what's going to be fucking really funny when you hear it? Don't like lobster. Not a big seafood guy, my friend. Not a big seafood, but you can buy me a beer. Buy me a nice cold one. That would work. That would work. What will you be doing in Cali? Kelly asks. This. I will be making streaming and bringing you guys the information, some entertainment, some laughter, some relief from the madness. Full time. Hopefully we can make that work. You guys have been fantastic and continue to come back week after week. And I finally reached a place where I could, kind of hang my hat on it and be comfortable enough saying that, I could do this. So it's all because of you guys, to tell you the truth. Perry Young says, you make me happy. Well, I appreciate you. It's very nice of you.
You also have a large honey-do list that.
Yeah, I do. I got a honey-do list a mile long. Perry says, I love when you laugh. I appreciate it. Deanna says, I grew up in Cambridge. I also don't like lobsters. I thought I was the only one. Nice, Deanna. You just went up at least 10 points on my list. That's fucking fantastic. I had to meet another one. Kelly says, we need tons of relief from all the BS. Yes, I'm here to bring it to you. And again, I know it's been a very a serious week. I know there's a lot of gravitas and consequences possible for the actions and the situations that have happened this week. So, I don't mean to, I'm not trying to downplay that by, obviously, reading comments about the trip and that type of stuff and not kind of doing a whole show on it. But it's not easy to put together a live show as you're in a moving vehicle. It just doesn't seem to work very well. Sometimes it doesn't work on this one. Maybe we'll read some of the articles or some of the tweets. I can read some of the tweets or Blue Skies about Trump's parade and what the reaction to it and that type of stuff. Let's see. Obi says, Brian, stand up for our Latino brothers and sisters in California. You fucking know I will. You know I will, S.A. You know I will. Karen says, right down Cypress on the Victorville side, just at the curve. Oh, she's talking to Rox. My apologies. I hopped in the middle of that conversation. Roxanne says, nice. I love that for you, boss and Brian. I appreciate you, Roxanne, very much. Jupiter Judy says, hey to moms. Happy Father's Day to all you dads, says Marcia.
Hey, Jupiter Judy.
I don't eat seafood either from New York, Jupiter Judy says.
Tell Jupiter Judy I said hi.
Mel Jupiter Judy says, no, scratch that. Flip it. Jupiter Judy, Mel says hello. Brad says, obviously never been to Red Lobster. It would change your world.
Okay.
One king I love is King Crab. I'm sure, you know what it is? I guess I should probably also admit I've never had lobster. So.
What? I just told you that whole lobster story about how I've had every single type of lobster there is, and you never fucking mentioned. Like, I'm like fried lobster, shrimp lobster. Are you serious?
No, I'm dead serious.
What?
Dead
Well, I'm
serious.
not trying with you because I fucking hate it.
I've had swordfish.
Very good.
I've
I
had
only eat a couple
like cod and haddock and stuff. Like the
No.
whitefish, I don't
Eat
mind.
swordfish, maki, maybe salmon. That's it. That's all I eat.
Yeah,
Clam chowder, yes.
but like I've never had like like scallops. Like I said, just to bail me out a little bit here because my dad used to work at a seafood.
So you never wanted to have it.
What?
Sorry.
No, he loved the fucking shit. He brought the shit home, smell and grill.
So
Like it was in bags and on his clothes. Like he'd bring home lobsters by the fucking handful. But no, he'd bring me to work as a little kid, but there would always be like millions of raw scallops around in buckets, look like snot rockets, right? He'd send me jacket with ice so it could be shipped and stuff like that. Like I loved it. It just kind of turned me off from seafood, and that's just it kind of worked. Am I frozen? I'm going through montañas right now, so bear with me on the service. Give me a couple thumbs up
as fast as I can.
No, that's all right. Just give me a couple thumbs up in the chat. Just make sure if you can hear me and still see me. Sorry if it's glitchy. I'm doing the best I can. I'm reading comments off of one phone while filming with my other phone. Yeah, that is very, very pretty. Yeah, check this out, guys. I'll go slow. Well, if you turn it too fast, very pretty. Very nice, very nice. Man, you wouldn't want to get lost up in those hills, I can tell you that much. I bet they have eyes. I bet them hills there have eyes, people. What do you guys think? Oh, pardon me as I read. Oh, what that thing about being because everything's falling through the cracks and stuff. Go ahead and see. What do you guys say? Going to California. Oh, somebody must have asked. Sorry. Yes, I am. If anybody's just joined me, and I appreciate the 264 fantastic individuals that are currently tuned in to day 5 of my cross-country moving from Boston to California road trip. Literally funded by the chat. You guys have been absolutely fantastic, and anybody that is thinking about it or has it in their abilities to send a super chat or a gift or whatever it may be. And also have Venmo. That is the most direct way, is to take a picture of that there up the top corner there, and that just goes directly to me. No YouTube takes a cut. No YouTube takes a month to pay you out. That's all. And during this road trip, it has been a lifesaver. So that's the only reason I'm saying that. Now, as soon as we get back up in action, however you guys would like to contribute would be fantastic. You can also become a channel member just below me. It's $2.99 a month, I believe. Best $2.99 you'll spend for this month to not only contribute to New Beginnings, not only contribute to what is going to be hopefully a more watched show, a more frequent show.
I have a question.
Yeah, hit me. What do you got?
Can I? My question is, what time are you planning on doing your shows? Now that you're doing it full time.
Right. Well, I'll probably put out a post. Mel's asking what time I plan on doing my shows now that I, don't have the constraints of plumbing and stuff like that. So I'll maybe put out like a post either on Blue Sky or YouTube or both of maybe some times and some days and some options that we can add on to the schedule, and you guys can tell me what works best for you, and we can kind of work off of that.
There's no point for you to do the show. No one's going to watch.
There is definitely no point to do the show if nobody's going to watch. That is true words have never been spoken. So when I get settled, and we'll put out a little poll sometimes, and you guys can tell me what would be best. What's up, Adam? OG Adams in the chat. Let's go. Appreciate you, buddy. I was thinking about moving from Hawaii to California too for a while. Big Island is full of meth and crooks and problems that contribute to chronic problems. Well, you know what? If it helps your mental health, and it gives you a better life, Adam, I say go for it, buddy. I say fucking go for it. You know what I mean? Life's too short to be suffering because of other people around you. So if there's maybe better access to medical treatment facilities or just help in general for whatever you need, and there's less crime, people harassing you, less stuff to worry about. I would absolutely say go for it because I want the best for you, buddy. And if there's any way I can help, then I would be
Hi, Adam.
happy to do so. Mel says hello. Nate says you quit plumbing. I sure did,
Except
my
for the
friend. I sure did, except for all the plumbing work I have to do at Mel's house when I get there. But no, I might I'm hoping to kind of feel out a situation where maybe it's possible to do the shows throughout the week, and then if I leave time at the end of the day or whatever happens, I can go fix a faucet or a toilet or whatever
I've got
something
big
needs.
plans
But
for Brian.
as far as an actual plumbing license, the plumbing license is a state license. It does not carry over to California. I'm sure there is probably some
There's no.
some way where it may accelerate you into getting in California, but it's all different codes. It's all different rules. It's all different materials. It's a totally different ball game. So
California doesn't have the reciprocity.
I'll probably have to look into what in California. Like I know in Massachusetts, you don't need a plumber's license to clear a drain, or there's a few other things that you don't need a license for. I forget them off the top of my head right now. But
There's a guy.
maybe there's a few things like that in California where you can do where you don't actually need a license, so you can go out and do it. It's like
There's a guy who
type of deal.
started the handyman thing, and
Yeah.
he had to he's turning away business. He's just like a
Right.
dad.
Yeah. So we'll look into that. Whatever I need to do. I'm also hoping to get back into making more of the Midas Touch videos. That was a great way to get my my opinions and my voice. Spread awareness about the channel, get my name out there as well. But yeah, it was very time consuming, and with plumbing and stuff, it was getting increasingly more difficult to spend 5, 6, 7 hours on a 10, 15, 20-minute YouTube video.
Plus, you miss the news.
Right,
It's like
right,
delayed,
right. So hopefully there's now enough time for me to get back into stuff like that, because that was, like I said, probably the best way to raise awareness of not only myself but the channel. It's also get my voice out to the most amount of people. Let's see here. Rock says at Boston Brian, my nephew in San Clemente is a construction project manager. He can tell everything about that shit and golf with you. Ooh, I need golf buddies.
Brian just found his best friend.
I need golf buddies. I do. So if anybody seriously
Send me the info, Rob.
in the info that we are in, what can I say? How close can I get?
Well, Rox told me her family lives in San Clemente.
Right, but how close can I get as far as saying where I am?
South OC Beach City.
South OC Beach cities?
Yes.
Right. So anybody in the South
Anyone
OC Beach cities that are listening to the show
San
right
Clemente,
now
Dana Point,
and golf. Back. Minus touch. I would love to see you go. Which one's that? Is that like the? Oh, I'm not streaming. Come on, come back. Come down. No, it says SOS.
Just give it a second. But there's some radio towers here. That might be one.
Come on. Oh, we're back. Are we back?
It's a lot of power lines.
Should do a refresh on this.
How beautiful my state is.
It is very pretty. It is very pretty. Come on, man. We're doing so good too. Am I back? Give me a thumbs up in the chat if you can hear me and see me. Okay, Judy says live. Lisa says yes. Okay, yes, working. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Sorry about that. I think we just went through, what would you say, some radio towers? Something that interfered with the...
Some random radio tower.
Something that interfered with it. Vape break is exactly what I did to take advantage of that, but no, that was not the intentions. Thank you for the thumbs up, guys. Thank you. You guys are awesome. I appreciate it. What were we speaking about?
What you're going to do in California.
Oh yes, what the plan is in California as far as golf buddies. Shoot me an email if you're in the area. I would love to get out there with, somebody that knows some great courses in the area. Somebody knows, I don't know, just somebody cool to hang out with, I guess. So I don't have to go golfing by myself. That would be fantastic. Lady K says, Brian, do you surf? No, but I'd love to know. I'd love to learn how. I'm a good body surfer.
You don't need help with that. I got you covered.
I could probably go pro body surfing. I could body surf a mile and a half. But as far as standing up, I never was good on anything you had to stand up. Like, I would consider myself coordinated and athletic. But I could never do skateboarding. I could never do snowboarding. I could never really tried surfing so much, but I would assume that it would be difficult for me. Like what's the thing they have on the cruise ships there? The flow wave thing, flow rider. Yeah, the wave. It's not a wave machine, but the thing that's like, so the water's always moving. That, like, I would have to do on my stomach. I'm good on my stomach and on the board thing, but I can't stand up. So that's just not. Soulcraft says I can teach you. Yeah, whoever. I'd love to learn how to surf. That would be fantastic because there's obviously a ton of great surf spots.
Olympics are going to be a tussle.
The Olympics are going to be. Oh, that'd be sweet to go check out. I'm excited to do some cars and coffee. What's tomorrow? Fuck. That was this morning. That's all right. We'll do it next week.
Maybe some family activities.
Let's see. Roxanne says, I used to live on a golf course on the 11th tee. That was like, I would always dream of that. I would play that 11th hole over and over again, I think. Mozart says, wakeboard. That seems fun, too. I'm down for that. I'm an adrenaline junkie. I'm good for whatever. Obi says, California, if you need a country to be a part of, Canada wants you.
What I've been talking about. It's exactly what
Luck Dragon says, I lived on Arnold Palmer Loop in New Mexico for a while. That sounds fucking fantastic. What does surfer-lingo sound like in a Boston accent?
God, we don't even want to know.
Fucking surf's up, dude.
Oh my God. No.
I don't think there's much. Can you say anything? I don't know much surfer-lingo.
I'm already embarrassed.
What's the surfer-lingo? Fucking hit the barrel, bro.
Oh my God.
Fucking tubular. Oh, shit. Nolly. Yes, Nolly. That was Nolly.
Nolly.
Yeah, that sounds weird. I'm not going to sound that Nolly.
We're not going to use that.
If I do it like Nolly, they're not going to know what the fuck I'm talking about. They would know what I was saying. They would know. Yvonne used to live near a golf. You guys all live on golf courses? It was a pretty bad golf course, but not too bad. The worst golf course is still better than the, I don't know, fucking best dump, right? Like, best place at work, wherever. Like, golf courses are just some of the most beautiful pieces of property to me, I feel like. Broken T Drive. They're all laughing at my Nolly. What did you think it was going to sound like? Patui says, Happy Father's Day. I put the U.S. Open on TV for my dad. May he rest in peace. Absolutely, Patui. That's beautiful, my friend. I hope he's looking down upon you. I hope he likes that. And happy Father's Day to him. Absolutely. Seems like he raised a fantastic child. So. Mozart says it's totally radical, dude. I still prefer disc golf. It's free. I never really, I've seen a bunch of videos of disc golf, but, but we played a ton of frisbee on the beach, obviously, growing up, so it might be something to look into. Let's see. I'm jealous of the grass. Yvonne says, yeah, I mean, sometimes it's just too perfect, right? It's like, how the hell? Yeah, golf courses are really, really terrible environmentally speaking. Yes, I agree. I agree. I will not dispute that. obviously the land didn't look like that prior to being. Oh, look at the size of that train! Holy sugar! I don't know if you guys can be able to see it. Let me see. Try to see it this way.
Do you have enough gas to go 55 miles? Yeah. See?
The delay is too much. I can't tell what you guys can see. Let's see. Brian the Great White lives in California. My dad is 88 watching golf with his kids. Let's go, Lisa. I love that. I used to watch golf all the time with my uncles. You know, at any family party or get together or whatever we had when there was golf on, it was definitely on the TV. So, Luck Dragon says, seriously, bro, if you're going to be in the Bay Area, we should hang on. That's up north, right? Way up
We're
north.
gonna take a trip up there.
So if we take a trip up there, Luck Dragon,
I love it up
we'll
there.
definitely give you a shout out. Absolutely.
Remember, I want to go to Monterey again. You would love it up there.
JD, the Great Southern Pacific Rail rolling on. It is amazing. You know what? We should have more of it. Honestly, I don't see why there's not. There should be railways crisscrossing this nation 10 times more than there is right now. High speed rail. I mean, just the whole shebang. Get these as many of these trucks off the roads, off the highways as possible. Not only will it make life for civilians that are using these roads a lot easier, but obviously, environmentally speaking, would be a lot better for this planet, right? It just seems to be more efficient. VD says golf is so boring. Yeah, to each his own. A lot of people find it boring. I love it, but I don't. I absolutely see how other people would find it boring if you don't enjoy it. So
I agree, BD.
Mel agrees with your assessment as well. Yeah, the Open is on right now. Deanna says you need to make a road trip up to Portland, Oregon. Best food and beer. I would love that.
We'll just keep on driving. We'll just get it done to work.
You had me at food. You sold me at beer. Let's see here. You don't like my music. Fishing would be the easiest way to survive if you were trapped in the wilderness. But you got to have the skills to know how to do that. Chances are you're not just plopping into this situation with your best fishing rod and bait. So you got to be able to make something to fish with. You have to know what the fish might bite at. You have to use something for a hook. You got to know where the fucking water is. There's a lot that goes into that. You got to do a Runyon Canyon hike. I would love to see a lot of those spots. That
I've
would
actually
be.
never been to Running.
That's something. Mel says she's never been there, so that's something. Raspberry Skittle Dragon. Golf is a terrible way to ruin a nice walk. That's why they have golf carts. Let's see. We can't have high-speed rail when billionaires need another yacht, right? Right, Dave? Right? Let's see. Conservation Liberation Idaho, says Wes. Don't get me wrong, I like golf. Yeah, I can tell. Good morning, Pam. How are you? Driving across Panhandle or Arizona? We are in California right now. Just left Arizona not long ago. As you can see, the beautiful mountains ahead of us. I mean, I enjoy this type of road trip, this type of driving with this type of scenery. Is definitely more up my alley. Because it's just so much different, obviously, than anything that I'm used to
You can see why I
in
would
New
like
England or any. I mean, even going up to Maine, New Hampshire and Maine, where they do have mountains. I mean,
So now,
typically you'd just be, you'd be covered in pine trees right now. You wouldn't be able to see a whole lot, right? And if you did get a glimpse of the mountain looks a lot different than these do here. So this is cool. We obviously don't see a ton of 10-mile long trains going through Boston.
do you see now my argument about mountains? Like, we have mountains.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Like,
I mean,
you get it now.
no, yeah. There's different. There's definitely different class of mountains, and out west has definitely the upper class of mountains. Oh, is George in here? Where's Jorge? I saw somebody say hi to Jorge. What's up, George? How are you, buddy? Hope you're well, my friend. Luck Dragon says you can stop in Eugene, Oregon, and meet my uncle. Fucking bring the whole fam. Bring the whole damn fam. I'll fucking meet them all. Hi, Paula. Hi, Marcia. Hey, Lynn. You're making great time. A lot of people have said that.
Because we're not stopping for shit.
Yeah, we haven't made.
We haven't
Right.
done
I mean, we haven't done the typical cross-country road trip where you're stopping to see, different sites in the world's biggest fucking pistachio.
If it wasn't on the 40, we didn't see it.
Yeah, so we just kind of, it's straight shot. We did make, like we were talking about earlier, a few side trips, but nothing crazy. Just they were short excursions from the main route that we were on. And it all seemed to work out. Like I said, we haven't gotten lost. Knock on wood, we haven't had any major issues. So yeah, it's been good going. And again, thank you to all you guys for continuing to help with keeping us going. So
I sped up 3 minutes.
Petrozzi said we're almost there, Brian. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Let's see here. Mozart, chat, pizza or Chick-fil-A for lunch?
Ooh, no Chick-fil-A. That's not even good chicken.
Mel says it's Sunday, so you ain't getting any Chick-fil-A anyway.
It's the worst chicken ever.
They're all dancing to the Lord right now, all the Chick-fil-A employees. So it's got to be pizza. It's got to be pizza. Brian, don't forget the redwood one day. The redwood forest would be fantastic.
Remember I told you can drive through a tree.
Yeah,
amazing.
that would be fantastic. Good
My
shit.
dad
Good
was
call on
there.
that one, Obi. Good call on that one. And Obi, you're number 3 right now, because YouTube's doing this new thing,
What is it?
where I guess they're ranking like people that have, I don't know what it is, but they're giving points to people in the chat. So right now, Nordez is in first. Rosanna is in second. What a team you guys are. What a team. 1-2. 1-2, you guys. Ovi's in third. Roxanne Epstein in fourth. Big Dog in fifth. You don't like my music? Then Jen up the bass. Dakota Dave. Hobby Monster. Brian B. Julie. Ball player. Lady K. Goes all the way to 50. So.
You know Jen and Roxanne are a thing, right?
Jen and Roxanne? Get out of here.
They're jinx.
I love it.
They're jinx.
Let's
That's their
go.
name, yeah.
I love hearing about couples made in the chat. Not made in the chat, but
Like
couples in
maybe.
the chat. That's fantastic.
Mark.
Oh, and thank you, Rox, for the 5 gifted. What's up, Susie? How are you? I see you there. I see you, Susie.
Jen,
Brian, have you ever had In-N-Out Burger? I have.
You guys do not get me started.
I have. I had to repeat my order at least 10 times. Luck Dragon says, I came in late. Where the hell are you going, Disneyland? No, I'm moving, Luck Dragon. Moving permanently from Boston to SoCal.
Jen just went to
Yeah,
visit
Roxanne says Jinx. With
Yeah,
Hans, yeah.
Jen went to visit Roxanne a couple weeks ago. I think it was the first time.
Let's fucking go. That's amazing. I love that. I love that. But Ross Brian, what? Where are Roxanne? Why didn't you tell me? I didn't know. Oh, fuck, I didn't fucking know. Somebody's got to tell
I'm
me.
trying to catch him up.
Yeah, goddamn, I love that. That's fantastic. Congratulations. Best of luck. We wish you the most happiness and joy and positivity that you could possibly handle in your life.
3 years from now, I hope you're happy.
What's that?
No, I'm just saying. 3 years. They met on this thing.
Oh, yeah, well, whatever. How many attempts? What, 100 years from now? Yeah. No, Melson doesn't work. Get out of here with that.
Oh, no, I don't even
That's
like Melson.
banned.
I don't like
I'm actually
Melson.
putting that into the. I'm putting that into the old
How about Brio?
YouTube-erator to say that that's never going to be allowed in the chat again. The man is Dame says the man is always the last to know. So, you know what I'm saying? Christ. Let's see here. Roxanne says, "Jen, if the base of your mind, and you know it."
I love that.
OG Adam says, Melbourne. That sounds like a city in Australia.
Melbourne. Brio.
BD says, go to Habit Burger at Boston
Oh, the
Brian
Habit is good. The Habit
and let
is
us
good.
see it. It's good.
Habit is good.
All right, I'll have to
Have
do
one.
that. I'll have to film it if I do. Brian, Yosemite, you will love it.
I've never been there.
Well, I said that on the trip. I want to go to Yosemite. I want to do
Add it to the list.
Yellowstone. I mean, I'd love to see that shit. I'm a big wildlife and nature type of guy as long as I'm not, sleeping.
Living among
Oh, I'm sorry. This is the mic. I keep forgetting. I get it. Hope you're okay, George. Oh, no. What's going on, George?
Oh, yeah, he did get surgery coming up.
No, he said he was lucky enough that he didn't have to have it, right?
He didn't?
That's what I thought.
he did.
I could be wrong. I don't want to spread
I thought he did.
misinformation.
He was trying to, protect himself.
George,
So-
if you're in the chat, my man, let me know how you do. Oh, here he is. I'm doing all right, Blue Tomato. Hopefully you're doing well. Let me know the situation, George. Let me know if there's anything I can do for you, buddy. And maybe I'm getting confused.
I
Maybe I'm
think you,
getting
like,
confused, or just maybe
Stop
I'm just
smoking.
trying to be overly optimistic. Yeah, Yosemites. He says, Yosemites. Shake Shack burgers are good. Didn't we have that
Shake Shack.
last time we were there?
I don't think we have. No, there's a Shake Shack in Newport. That's different.
You don't like my music, says. I don't care how much buzz a restaurant has. I ain't waiting in line.
Oh, we
Hey,
did.
hey,
No, we
I'm
just
right
go to
there with
that barbecue place in San Juan that has like 50 people in line every day. That's worth it.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you do just have to wait in the line if it's that good. You know what I mean? There's a lot of those places out there, too. I know what I do. Nothing at all. Talk amongst yourself. Talk amongst yourself. Go to Carmel in Monterey.
Yes,
Mozart
we want to
says.
go. I love it up there.
Sounds perfect to
Best
me.
aquarium on the planet.
Andrew says to Nordez, best burger ever had one in Toronto. Let's see. What did Newman says? Oh, try a Fuddruckers burger.
No,
I think we have those in New England,
They
right?
don't have them anymore near us.
Because I know on Phantom Gourmet every fucking Sunday that son of a bitch gets my mouth water into my stomach gurgling, and there's more Fuddruckers commercials during Phantom Gourmet than anything else. So I know there must be some up there. Probably North Shore stuff. I haven't seen many on the South Shore. I know that. Bi-coastal Brian.
Oh my, no, I don't like that.
I might get the wrong idea. George says, yeah, I don't need surgery right now, so it gives me time to get my lungs in shape.
That's great.
Absolutely fucking awesome to hear. I thought so. I thought that was the case. I appreciate you, George. Wishing you the best, my buddy. Best burger I ever had was on a water buffalo. Oh, excuse me. wasn't on a water buffalo, but it was a water buffalo burger. Southeast Portland. Go to Ruby's on the Balboa Pier at Newfield.
Yes, I love Ruby's. My family loves
You guys are getting all the stuff that Mel loves.
They used to have one in Huntington Pier, but it went out.
I'm a born-again California. I am a proud born-again Californian, Rock says. Wes says breathe.
So fucking hungry.
Jen says bye, Curious Brian. That's a hard no. Well, no, not a hard no. It's a soft no. It's a flaccid no. Bost O'Brien.
No, we're not. That is nowhere near where we're going.
There's only one Fuddruckers left in California.
Is it on El Toro Road?
Ontario.
Oh. We could go there. Not today, but I knew that one closed near me.
Buffalo has less fat.
Oh my god, this is turning me off.
The best burger I ever had was at a ski resort in Kitchener, Ontario. Beat that for obscurity. Jeff, what's up, buddy? What's up? Protest here in Norfolk, Virginia was well attended, not as big as the bigger U.S. cities, but the energy was amazing. I dressed as a chicken taco, excuse me. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate everybody that got out there. It's just a little loud. I appreciate you for getting out there and protesting, my man. I really do appreciate that. Anybody that got out there. Bakersfield, Brian? Yeah.
Negative.
Who doesn't want to represent the murder capital of the United States? Where it once was. Let's see. Thousands of people in Hilo yesterday. That's awesome, Adam. Luck Dragon says, just wait until my wife cooks you a homegrown taco. I'm waiting for I don't think I've actually had, even on my trips out here, I don't think I've had an authentic type of taco. Boston, Brian says. No. I make my own pizza, all styles, New York to Chicago to Sicilian. Let's go, BD.
Does he do Evo style?
What is it?
Can you make like an Emo's pizza?
Mel wants to know if you can do an Emo's pizza, whatever that is.
With that special cheese I told you.
Let's see here. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, it is very pretty around here. It's just fucking absolutely nothing, though. Just nada. It is very pretty. Very pretty. Let's see here. Fresh baked California tacos or something else. Brian, remember you van grow 3 pot plants in your backyard? Or can, I'm saying. Is that the rule? Is that the law in California? I think it was like 8 to 12 in Massachusetts or something like that. I think it was more than that. Lynette, badass Brian, no, it's too. That's too much.
Too spot on.
No, it's too much. Too much.
Way off the mark.
No, so it says, be prepared for the best Mexican food. I am. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Yvonne says, I love food. It keeps you alive. Let's see here. That's why California has been so protected for thousands of years.
That's why California is the best.
Dame's mad because we're all making him hungry. Hey, Marsha. How are you? Thank you so much. You know, you rock. You rock. Enchilada poisoning. Enchilada has the green shit, though, right? I can't afford California. Living too expensive for me. Oh, again, try living in New York or Boston or Chicago. I mean, it's getting harder and harder no matter where you live. But yes, it's understandable. But yes, right. So yes, you got to also think that I'm not moving there to go by myself. Mel and I, as a team, now have the opportunity to, attack things as a team instead of individually. Wes says, in the most perfect universe, we would all be slim and beautiful like Californians. Well, get ready. I have a new pair of white New Balances on the way with the grass stains already fucking put on them. Vermont living is reasonable. Enjoy the seasons. No, you're 100% right. There's definitely, but again, I'm sure it's
fire season.
But Vermont living is different in general. I would say, you know what I mean. Again, unless you're in some of the major spots there, but it's just different in general in Vermont. I love Vermont. Very beautiful up there. And yes, I am going to miss the seasons. Absolutely. I was a big seasons guy. Big seasons guy, big seasons guy. Gonna miss those seasons.
You still get your Christmas village in those Spain nights?
Yeah, it's gonna be weird. The whole Christmas in shorts is gonna be fucking weird. That's gonna take a little getting used to. I'm a big Christmas guy. I love the winter. I love snow. So we'll have to take our trips to, what do you call it, Big Bear?
Like an hour and a half.
Well, yeah, we'll take some trips out to some mountains and do some skiing and stuff, just to, get me back in my natural element. VD says, yeah, agreed. Burlington is too expensive for me. Yeah, so it's like, you can pick your spots. I'm sure there's definitely places in California where it's cheap to live for a reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the more you go in.
The Soulcraft Seasons, great songs by Chris Cornell from the single soundtrack. Hi, Karen. How are you? Karen says, I lived here since 1980, moved here from Lancaster on a fixed income, so this is where I can barely afford to live too.
Where in Vermont?
Lancaster.
Well, California?
I'm not 100% sure. I might have missed the first one. Sorry about that.
Way to fuck it up.
But yeah, it's a shame that so many people are in that same position though, where you have to try to pick a really cheap place in the country to live just so you can, make ends meet. Lancaster, California, she says, yep. My sister lives in New Zealand and they have opposite seasons from here. Yeah, Kathleen, that's funny too because I watch a lot of camping shit on YouTube, and one of the guys I watch, I've talked about him on the show before. Tony goes camping with his dogs. He's had Christ, what are they now? I'm gonna forget what the make is. Not the make of the dog, but the breed of dog is. They're purebred. They're the dogs that give you the side eye. Black and white. Damn. Somebody will say it in the chat. They're the ones that are famous for giving you like that, the eye.
Dalmatians.
No, once somebody says that, I'm going to know. I apologize. I'm having
I can't wait to
a
get
brain
Bowie.
meltdown right now. Hit me in the chat with it. Hi, Diane. How are you, Diane Russell? What's going on?
Hi, Diane.
Border Collie. No, Border Collie? No, not Border Collie. Is it a Border
Is
Collie?
that what Lafayette?
No, I don't think so. No, not a Bulldog Dachshund. No, they're known for, I think it is a Border Collie. I think you might be right. I'm just, for some reason it didn't click, but I think you might be right because I think it's the Border Collie eye. They're known for giving you like a, I don't know, some sort of like, it's like a
Side
squint
eye.
or a side eye type of thing where you know they're kind of not too happy with you. Yes, the Soulcraft says mine has a great side eye. Dio the Dogs. Huskies, I don't know, they might have a similar thing, but I'm not 100% sure. I think you are 100% right with the, I think you're right with the Border Collie though. They're the herding dogs, right? Border Collies? Yeah. He's had, when I first started watching him, he was with Bruce, I believe. Bruce unfortunately passed away. And then he had, was it Bruno? I think it was Bruno. And unfortunately, he had an accident as well. And now he's got two new Border Collies, blanking on their names. But he's just starting to break them into going camping. Anyways, the moral of the story is he's in New Zealand, so it's always funny when he's out there and it's the opposite of the weather and the season that I'm watching, that I'm experiencing here. He always has to, tell his viewers and explain to his viewers why he keeps saying it's winter when it's summer for most of his viewers. So it's pretty. Oh, thank you, Jenny Faye. Oh my goodness, Jenny Faye. $50 from Jenny Faye. Thank you so much. She says, my one visit to LA to visit my bro in 2019. I made a point to visit a few cemeteries. Hollywood Forever is worth a visit. Random free thing to do one day. It's a cool and beautiful place. If you're into something like that, glad you two are almost home. Thank you so much, Jenny Faye. Appreciate that so much. Very, very nice of you. Very, very nice of you. The Soulcraft said Jack Russell's have a good side eye too. I love the doggo side eye, the floppy ears, pug snore. Oh, dogs have entered the conversation. I like it. Yeah, so we get to, that's another good point. We get to pick up Bowie today. Mel's husky from being boarded. He's been boarded this whole time, so he's going to be extremely excited, hopefully, to see Mel. Yeah, he's not going to be too happy. He's not going to be too happy. He'll probably show his, speaking of side eye.
No, he gives the look like I'm not an
Speaking of side eye. Pam J says, but now I must clip my poop. Thank you so much, Jenny Faye. I really do appreciate that. Very nice of you. Very nice of you. And to everybody else that's, done similar things, then thank you very, very much. Yeah, very, very, very much. And just a reminder, I know probably getting repetitive on it, and I apologize, but if you do have Venmo, great way to get it. Yeah, get it.
Good God, this guy's
But if I had not said that,
so fast.
Whatever. But had I not said that, we'd literally be screwed on this trip. You know what I mean? So it's for a reason, and it's gone to a good cause. So I have no shame in saying that you guys have made this possible. At Boston Brian, the dogs that look like Cashmere. Jesus Christ. I can't say that. I can nor confirm nor deny anything said in the chat. Australian Shepherd.
Oh, those are good. Those are good dogs.
Hold on, let me see. Now I gotta make sure because I'm killing me. Camping with Tony. Let's see. I want to see. Yeah, I'm Tony. I go camping in all sorts of conditions with my border collie dog Bernie. So you guys are right. You guys are absolutely right. Ludlow? Yeah. How many miles does it say? So if you go down, if you press the arrow down, down again, it says you have a range of 139 miles. We have.
Oh, we could go to Barstow then.
209
miles. It's been decided.
Okay, so we're going to stop in Barstow for some gas. It has been decided. I have a desert dog, black lab, and pit bull ass. As far as I can tell, yeah.
Oh, I like
I
that.
love the mutts.
I like that.
It's no, nothing's funnier to me than like when you ask somebody, "Oh my god, what kind of dog do you have?" And they're like, "I have no idea, not a clue."
Always a mutt.
Shih Tzus are pretty awesome. My last doggy was a coyote cross. I had a Jack Russell. He was called Dinky. He loved chocolate. He didn't know you shouldn't give chocolate. Give dogs chocolate. He was fine though. I didn't kill him.
I had a Lhasa.
Okay, here's a dog joke though. What do you call a dog with no hind legs and steel testicles? Mel, what do you think?
What do you put me on the
Chat,
spot?
what do you think? A dog with no hind legs and steel testicles. What would be a good name for that dog?
Bruno.
Sparky.
Oh my god. That's good. That's such a down joke.
Yes, Andrew got it. Yes, let's go. JD got it. Let's fucking go.
You have hidden a lot of your sense of humor from me.
What's that?
Because the whole dad vibe from you, like you done a good job of hiding that.
Oh, Slacks! What's up, Slacks? I feel like I haven't said that much on this trip. I feel bad. Slava Ukraini, much love, brother. Love to Mel. Love to Dungaree Dog Logan. Love to all the Bryantologists. Happy Father's Day, all dads. Thank you so much, Slacks.
Hi,
Appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, happy Father's Day, dude. Happy Father's Day. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Pretty soon we'll be getting to see Dungaree Dog Logan in the flesh. Huh?
That's tomorrow.
Dungaree Dog Logan in the flesh. Thank you, Slacks. I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you so much. Almost there, too, Slacks. Caught us just at the perfect time. Let's see. Nodez says, what do you call a cow with two legs?
A horse.
A cow with two legs. I don't know. Dripping in milk?
Ew.
What do you got for me? Hit me with the answer. I'm never good at those.
This is pretty.
Lean beef? That's Virginia's guess. I don't know. Yes, it was right. Virginia got it right. Lynn said tipper. That'd be the easiest cow to tip over. I'm going cow tipping. Croc says Sanders Huckabee. Oh,
Cow,
shit.
not hog.
Oh, yeah. Mel says we said cow, not hog.
Hate her. Fucking hate her.
Obscenity Sam says, I got shanghaied upstate to a nitwit school. You know what a nitwit school is? That's in quotes, so it might be a movie. They might be referencing a movie. I might have hopped in the middle of that one. Diane, Mel has been singing your praises about your singing. We both very much enjoy your renditions of all the classics.
Me mostly.
Yes, Mel is the number one fan. I think Diane. She loves popping in there and hearing you slay on that old microphone. Masha says, I'll look for you just in case. To Diane.
No one's talking to you.
Nah, everybody's talking to each other. Just talk amongst yourselves. I'll be here. Don't worry about it. If you need me for anything, just give me a shout. Diane says, thanks, Mel.
I did tell her if you go back to Michigan that we're going to go see her.
Rox, I bet you still have a good voice. I bet you'd be very surprised. I wouldn't doubt yourself. I wouldn't doubt yourself like that. I'm sure you can still bust out a tune or two. Hey, George. No, something for me, thanks. What's that? What's the smiley face with like the hands?
Now you're just intruding on people's
I know.
conversation.
I know. I just shut the fuck up, right? Like you're just everything I say is in the middle of fucking some conversation that has nothing to do with me or anything that I'm talking about. Slack says, what do you call a leper in a hot tub? A leper in a hot tub.
A leper or a leopard?
It says leper.
Oh,
L-E-P-E-R. I suck at these. I'm never good.
Isn't that where you get leprosy from? Is hot tubs?
Ron says a leopard in a hot tub soup. Hit me with its slacks. What do you got for me? Rock says stew. Wes says skin disease.
Yeah, exactly. That's where you get leprosy from.
JD says stew. What's the answer? Oh, Slack says stew. They got it right. People are good at these things. I'm never good at this. I'm not good at anything you have to think of like very quickly.
I made up another reason. I love that number.
Lisa says a floater. Vicky says we'll call you if we need you, Brian. Belgian shepherds are beautiful.
They're beautiful.
Wes isn't a fan of the jokes. Come on, Wes. Lighten up.
I feel like
Lighten up, Wes.
Like it would be right up his alley, though. I don't know why.
I know. Some days we just, some people are not having a great day. That's okay. But that's okay. To each his own. Rock says, guy with no arms and legs on your porch. But again, probably buttoned into a conversation that had nothing to do with me. Oh yeah, that's nice. Yeah, let me see if I can flip you guys around. Show what I'm seeing there. It's nice. Look at that. Come on. Oh, my phone's probably gonna get hot. They put it up there. Not recognize. Not bad, right?
Lots of that stuff in the song.
There's gold in them there hills. Somewhere. Not bad. Nice little view. Nice little view for your day, your Saturday, Sunday. So it's Sunday.
Switch to the back.
Yeah, that's a good call. Thank you, Bill. You'll now notice that the roof cargo rack bag rubber thing is now on the correct way. It's now on the correct way. I got up at about 5 o'clock this morning, went outside, took everything out of it, all the bug carcasses, scraped them off with a shovel, and flipped it around. And finally, there's no way I can roll into the final destination with the bag on backwards. Plus, it does seem to be a lot better now at higher speeds, which probably is a no-brainer. But yeah, just wanted to point that out.
Okay, it looks like we're
Backwards Brian no longer. What?
We're the only ones on the road.
Yes, it's a lot easier than weaving in and out of giant trucks, I can tell you that much. Let's see here. Lynette Love says, curious, why California, why not Colorado? Mel is from California. Colorado wasn't on the menu. Brian Adams says, Brian, where did you put the red hat in blue cement bottles and PVC sewage valves? I didn't have, I gave them all back to work. Like I said, there's no sense bringing all the materials into California because it's all, what you do in Massachusetts is, based on, temperatures below freezing also. Something not typically worried about in California unless you're up at higher elevations. The material is different because they're worried about fire and what burns and what's toxic when it burns. The distance you can have your gas valve and where you need your shutoffs, and everything is just different. VD says, Boston, are you going to do plumbing work? California seems like a lot of demand there for contractors. If it's in the cards, if it's something where I find myself having enough time to go out there and do a couple smaller, plumbing gigs, then we'll see if we can tackle it. But as of right now, I'm going to focus my time and attention on, creating content for you fabulous people. I'd like to do more, edited videos for my own channel. Those seem to be a great way to gain subscribers. As thankful and as grateful as I am for every single one of you people, lives aren't really, just doing live streams aren't the best way to get subscribers and attention onto your channel. It's a lot harder. It takes a lot longer that way. So to be able to break up your live streams into videos, like for example, the way Hal does it, is a great boost, is a great plus for the channel. But to also do very content specific, edited videos of 7 to 15 minutes on just new topics in the news at the moment seem to be the best way to grow your channel. So I'm going to see if I can get to more stuff out to you guys as far as that type of content, as well as continuing the live streams, as well as continuing the Zooms for the Patreons. If you want to check that out, go to patreon.com/BostonBrian for as little as $5 a month. You can become a Patreon member. We do live Zooms every single month where you get to see my dumb face and ask me questions. We get to hang out with your pets or your loved ones, your significant other, and just kind of shoot the shit. So yeah, I don't have any paywalls. There's no content that you have to have money to see. It will never be that way. You will always be able to see all of my content, regardless if you contribute, like, share, subscribe, have money, don't have money, doesn't matter. So, you have a question? What do you got?
No, I would also like to add that hopefully improve production quality of your show.
Right.
Right.
So now, again, with the help from Mel being in the same area, hopefully the production quality,
Can't get any words.
is also increasing. I mean, it has gone up. I mean, as bad as I am at this shit,
But I think
I'd love
another person.
I'd love for people to go back and check out the first live stream and the first couple live streams that I did, and what that looked like compared to what it is now. And there is a drastic difference.
But I'm just saying if we could improve upon that.
So yeah, there is absolutely much room for improvement, and hopefully we can focus on that as well and give you guys the most bang for your buck as far as production quality, information, entertainment. Now I finally will have the opportunity and the ability and the time to kind of rake through the news in the mornings and in the evenings and on the weekends without having to try to do it at work while I'm also putting in the toilet to try to be able to stay on top of the news for you guys and give you guys the most recent information. So thank you to you guys. I really do appreciate you guys for sticking with me. Those of you who have been with me the longest, they've not only been with me the longest, but have Cop on the Hill there.
I saw it an hour ago.
And have been members of the channel for the longest. You guys are literally the backbone and the spine of this channel. What the fuck is he gonna do? What's he gonna jump down the Fast and Furious and come get you?
It's kind of fucking in there. Just fucking parking there.
There's a cop on the highway, perched up on the fucking 40-foot mountain overlooking the highway. It's like how he's gonna have to four-wheel it down on the hill if anybody does go by.
We all slowed the fuck down, though, didn't we?
We sure did.
Not even in
We sure did. Look, he says, "Don't worry, man. You're gonna love it. We're just messing around. Imagine you are Daniel LaRusso." Again, probably a conversation not meant for me. My apologies for butting in. I'll be in the back. Graphene Dream says, "You kick ass, Boston Brian." I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that, because this is something that I am obviously extremely passionate about. I've been seemingly taken over my life as far as career, as far as what my focus is. So I hope to bring that passion and my interest for it and give you and spread as much of that as possible to you guys. So Wes just says, "Be real." I try to be, buddy. I try to be as much as possible. I try to be as transparent and as just upfront and as I can get. I don't.
Maybe we could do some things in person, like meetups or we did postcards.
Yeah.
Real,
That's another thing that we're hoping to do. Like anybody in the area, hope maybe someday we can do like a Boston Brian meetup or a Blunt Politics meetup or whatever you want to call it. Not to sound pretentious.
Kind of how we met.
But whatever you guys want to do, if there's a place where it's kind of in the middle of where a bunch of people live, or even a few people, and you'd like to have a drink or go out and have some dinner or just whatever it may be, I would love to meet as many of you guys face to face and shake your hands, say thank you, show my appreciation to you guys. in person as possible. So hopefully that is something that is in the cards and in the works. Maybe we can set that up for people in Patreon. If anybody in the Patreon is close in the area, and would love to do that again. Anybody that wants to go golfing, hit me up. Let me know if you're in the area. We can definitely set something up where we go play 18, and I mean that's the best way I find to get out with the boys. I like is a good golf outing, some beers, some cigars. No, absolutely. I'm just saying to me, if there was an outing with where I'd like to go out with the boys, that's golfing is a fun time. So, but anybody, no discrimination. Anybody that wants to get out there, I'm more than happy to golf with anybody. Vicky says, "Hey Brian, sorry, I heard a worst AI song than." Fuck off, Vicky.
What'd she say?
She said I heard a worse AI song than yours the other day.
Is it possible?
Oh man! All right, Vic. Noted. Slacks with a joke. Here we go. What do Moses and a woman with a yeast infection?
Oh my God!
Come on, Slacks. Family friendly. Fuck.
Your show's so not family friendly.
Okay, yeah, all right. Take that back. 18 plus. 18 plus.
So what is the answer?
I don't know. I'm afraid. Adam says, Brian, California has some amazing reservations on native land. Might recommend some broadcasts from native lands and then party at a casino.
I'm down with that. Yeah, I'm down with that.
Sounds like the best of both worlds to me, Adam. Sounds like the best of both worlds. Best of both worlds to me.
You also have an intern. Yeah, YouTube intern.
Who, Logan?
Yeah. Slash roommate.
Yeah, you guys be seeing more of Logan too. I'm excited. I'm excited for everything to come. I really am. Daniel Russo is from Karate Kid, bro. You're moving from Boston to California. All I'm saying is maybe you should find a tiny H.
Oh, Jesus.
Like in, I need a short round, is what you're saying? And that is, before you even give me that look, that's from fucking Indiana Jones, so don't even go there. Don't even go there. Adam says Slacks has been timed out by Adam for 86.4 seconds.
Did he really?
I don't know. I'm not
Adam
sure.
does it sometimes on accident, though.
I'm not sure. I hope he knows it's done. Oh, we called it. Slacks came into the answer. A burning bush. Oh my God. That was pretty good. That's actually pretty good. That's pretty good.
Remember that one.
Accepted.
There's another train.
Jenna May says, Boston, okay, Brian, cool. Shoot us at Mel's address, and we'll plan on being there in a few weeks. Yes, on golf, Brian.
Let's make sure that Brian is still there.
Yeah. So that should be just after my 1 week trial period run. So we should be good. But I'm also going to get a P.O. box out here, just in case Mel's got a young son. So I don't know if I'll be giving out Mel's exact address, but I'll be getting a P.O. box, and obviously we can set something up where there's a location somewhere close where we can meet up if that is the case, where anybody does want to go golfing or whatever. Vicky says slumber party. Slack says sorry, Mel, with a wink.
I love the wink.
She liked it. She found it comical.
My dad.
She's got a burning bush too with just red hair. Did you tell them about all the redheads we saw? And where was it?
What was that? Like someplace in New Mexico, like everyone was a fucking redhead.
I think we saw every redhead in New Mexico at one gas station. It must have been like a meetup.
Gingertown, New Mexico. It's weird.
It's like Bag Buddies, but with red hair.
Bag buddy doesn't work. I don't like the sound of that.
How can we sleep at a
Coyote? It was so sad.
Jin says, how can we sleep in a P.O. box?
I'm just gonna get my parents.
VD says Kirkwood is a great ski area south of Lake Tahoe.
Oh, my dad loves Lake Tahoe.
Mel's dad loves Lake Tahoe.
Well, he can't ski anymore, but he did.
Loves Alaska. Says, don't give Mel's exact address.
Yeah.
Loves Alaska.
I got a ring.
Ooh, Mom says she has a fancy party to go to tonight. Whoa, fancy.
Tell us.
Fancy. Where are we going? Are you bringing us along?
What are you doing, man?
Looking for my page.
We're close to Barstow. Anybody live in Barstow?
Anybody from Barstow in the chat? Anybody from Barstow in the chat? Getting close to Barstow.
Is that where they have the McDonald's in a train? Because I've been to Barstow, but there's
Is
also
Barstow?
Is
Mel
that
wants to
Victor
know:
Mel?
does Barstow have a McDonald's in a train?
It's one of these cities that, like, on road trips you would stop at. But I don't know if it's Barstow or, like, I don't.
Lady K says, "Are you planning on meeting up with the Mycelis brothers? You should do a show with Brett." Open to it. Open to it. Not not pro- not probable or likely, but I'm open to it. I've been trying for that forever, but maybe now being in California it might be a little easier.
I bet the
Easy Soulcraft, easy
What?
Soulcraft.
was the comment?
Maybe we'll pull out the Helen Keller jokes at some other time.
Was it a Helen Keller joke?
No, he just said I got Helen Keller jokes, but they don't work. They don't work on a chat.
I get it. Oh, so crap.
Jerry says Boston Brian Bosto is also a sentence.
Oh, for sure. I'm just talking about the 5-minute stop that we're going to make.
Oh my god, that's funny. Mom said one of my Indian friends, their daughter's 16th birthday, and they throw parties at rival weddings.
Like,
Let's go!
it's
I
like
love
a-
fucking families like
It's
that.
like a quinceañera.
I
but
love
Indian.
that. Yeah.
Dude, Indian weddings are crazy.
Nothing's better than a good party.
Can we have an Indian wedding?
I don't know. I don't know. Obi says, no King Day was amazing. 5 million people around the country showed up. Perfect. Love it. Love to see it. That's going to turn into 10 million, hopefully. West Webb says, so many stars, always room for one more, Bobby. Deanna, I'll be working tonight making them delivering at least 1,000 bagels. Making then delivering at least 1,000 bagels?
That's crazy.
How the hell? That's a shit. Oh my god! Longest train in history.
It's so short.
Look at that thing.
It's not
Longest train in history. It is
looking
moving.
for a package. There it is.
It is moving,
No,
man.
it's not. It's just sitting there. That's the kind of man
That's
I want to
how
get.
it's
A sprinter man.
I get that. My phone's getting hot again. I just brought it over. My phone's getting hot again. Mr. Sparks, Diane says, we're going on the boat today. Let's go! Good day for a boat day, Diane. Hope you have a wonderful day. Hope you have a wonderful day. Let's see.
We should do that during the daytime.
Adam says, that's nothing, Brian. Well, we don't see a ton of trains around my way that
Yeah,
long.
but that's like the smallest we've seen on the trip.
I don't know. I didn't measure it.
Oh,
It's got 3 locomotives on. The other one I saw had 4, so maybe you're right.
there's one moving. That one's moving.
Oh, you want to see a moving one? Here we go. Let's see how long this one is. You guys can see the whole thing. We'll go through the whole goddamn thing for you. Here we go. Who's counting the cars?
This will be your given to
Look at the size of that thing, she said. Amazon does a lot of shipping by train, huh? It's weird. It's going away from your house. I don't know. They must be going the wrong direction, though. Look at the size of the damn thing. Oh, it's 2 of them. Is that going one way and that one's going the other way? All right, yeah, so that wasn't that bad, but that was just a little example. A little example of the trains that we see. That one's definitely not moving. Let's see here. Kelly says that's what she said. No, we just deliver to coffee shops and such. Oh, I got you, Deanna. I got you. Makes sense. Makes sense.
I could use it on.
It's 102 degrees out. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see. 102. It's a bit warm. A bit warm. Milk was a bad choice. Let's see here. What's the golden spike?
Nope.
Sounds like a joke I just walked into. Are those truck beds on the train? I couldn't tell.
If anyone's looking for their package, there's like 15 trains just fucking sitting out
Yeah,
there.
if your Amazon package is late, I found it.
Like they're
It's on a
not
train in fucking California.
right outside of our stuff.
Karen says, "Welcome to the desert." Kelly says, "You should meet Bill Maher." Why? I don't feel like
that guy.
I don't feel like going to jail.
Fuck that.
Boston, man, assaults Bill fucking what's his name? I already forgot his name. Bill Maher.
Ooh, is it a cloud? Why is it all dark up there? And another train.
High in Victorville is 101 and 69 degrees Fahrenheit on the Central Coast. I lived in Costa Mesa in 2007. Do you have a show this Wednesday? Asked 3 times now. Sorry, Masha. Yes, I do. Absolutely. Sorry, Masha. I didn't mean to miss your comments. My apologies. Go to a Jimmy Kimmel show.
You have to wait in line forever to get
Karen pulled out the "We Have a Dry Heat" though.
It is. It's
It's a dry heat.
It was way different.
Kelly says, "You don't like Bill Maher? I watch him every Friday." No, I can't stand the prick. Can't stand the prick. But to each his own. No, nothing against you for watching him. Louise says, "Hey, what's up, Louise?" Boston Brian, the Golden Spike is the final railroad connect the west to the east. Oh, gotcha.
I think we passed
Gotcha. I was thinking in different terms for some reason.
Yeah, I know what you were thinking.
Yvonne says, "I had a parcel turn up a year late for someone's birthday, so I used it this." That's hilarious. Luck Dragon says, "I can get you a spot on Jimmy Kimmel." What, like fucking Mike Pillow? I'll be inside the game. Remember when he was inside the claw machine? Remember that? Do you remember he was inside the fucking claw machine on Jimmy Kimmel's show? "Hey Jimmy, it's nice in the claw machine there. Hey, it's getting a bit warm in here though. Nobody's won any of these prizes, but I gotta give them away because I gotta pay for the crack to go in my pillows." Another train. Oh, that's a biggie.
It has oil.
So you're good. That's a biggie. Just, it's crazy when it goes beyond as far as your eye can see. That's when it gets strange.
Oh, I cut another minute off the time.
Look at the size of that thing. How much fuel?
That's what she said.
Yeah, she said. That thing is massive. She said.
I think they have animal food stuff on there. Look at those.
Even that one wasn't hugely long, though. You know what I mean? She said. Yeah, I saw somebody said Bill Maher's lost the plot. Absolutely. Bill Maher is, I think he's a fucking an out of touch loser, prick, asshole, douchebag. But that's just my opinion. I think he focuses way more of his old white man energy on demeaning and degrading and talking shit about the left, and instead of focusing on the actual fucking problem in this country, which is Donald Trump and the Republican Party. That whole going to dinner with Donald Trump, I don't think anybody said it better than Larry David did with his dinner with the Führer spot that he did. So I think he's a has-been that never was in reality. So, but again, I'm not gonna.
You sound like me to my parents.
What is it?
You sound like like that person that they still.
But again, I'm not.
watch it.
God love you, and I appreciate you being here. Whoever does watch him, that's whatever you know. To each his own. If somehow you watch Bill Maher and you're also in my chat, you probably have a good head on your shoulders and watch for. You don't watch to get your political information or your political talking points, but just for the entertainment of it, which is whatever. You know, that's
I think that's
cool.
why my parents watch this.
The Soulcraft says he's always been super smug and myopic. It's what he has, you know what I mean? He has, but it seems to be like you can kind of deal with it when he's saying things you know that are helpful and beneficial and true and help progress the conversation and progress society. Like you can deal with his smugness and his myopic point of view and shit like that. But when it's harmful and when the people watching are getting the wrong message and the wrong information, and demeaning and like I said, focusing their attention on the Democrats and the far left and progressives instead of Marjorie Taylor Greene, Donald Trump, J.D. Vance, and the actual issues and problems in this country, then you're taking away from the conversation, not adding to the conversation.
Have you heard her talk about Cassie and Dick's situation? He's like, fuck.
No, I don't watch him, so I haven't seen it.
Not cool. Nothing to do with politics. Piece of shit.
Wes says it's not the trains, it's the train tracks and the crossings.
Why is it cloudy? One cloud.
Mr. Spock. The other one that's funny, Adam K, is Bill Shatner speaking every word in a sentence like it's a sentence. Let's see. OG Adam says, highly educated when it comes to propagandists. I was raised by one. We watch because we totally agree. I'm hoping that's with me and not Bill Maher. Otherwise, that rant that is one probably isn't going to float you about. Let's see here. What did I miss? I love Jimmy, but Bill lost me years ago. White privilege writ large. I listen to all different people. You have to. No, Kelly, agreed. Agreed. I have absolutely no problem. Like I said, I'll repeat it again. Whatever floats your boat, I'll say again. Whoever you want to watch is like I said, to each his own, and I will not.
I think anybody who even listens to the Mark knows.
Right. I will give you my opinion on the person, but I'm not going to come after you. Like I said, I watch Fox and Newsmax and all these. It's to get their talking points and their maybe some clips for the show and stuff. So I'm watching for different reasons. I'm not watching to get the information, but I have to view those as well. So as long as you have, like I said, the head on your shoulders to decipher and actually recognize when bullshit is being spat out of Bill's mouth, then I have no issues. No issues. Yes, Lady K, thank you so much. Make sure you guys hit that like button. I appreciate it. Share the show if you can. I feel like more people have watched this one than the rest of them.
Normal time frame.
Which makes sense. Because it is my normal time frame. Which in that case means a lot of people aren't watching. Where is everybody that's not watching?
It's Father's Day.
I know. I'm only kidding. Mark says, better you watching OAN than me. Yeah, right. So that's what it is. But that's kind of what these shows are all about. Like, these political commentators, what we do is we watch the shit that nobody else wants to watch, but the shit that you kind of have to keep up on, so you know what you're combating, what you're defending against. Again, the talking points and rhetoric coming from the other side, but you don't want to sit there and have to sift through OAN and Newsmax and Fox News and Rumble and the rest of them to figure out what the hell is going on the other side. You can tune into shows like this, typically when I'm not on the road, and kind of get their perspective, at least in a somewhat entertaining point of view, with somebody else having to do the watching and kind of explaining back, where they're wrong, calling them out, just kind of making fun of them in an everyday sort of way, that type of thing. So.
Plus, it's okay to disagree with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
I'm sure there's.
No one
believe me,
watches something
I
like
am
all
sure
the
there are
time.
more people in the chat right now that disagree
That's
with
fine.
most of my point of views than
but it's
agree
like-
with most of my point of views, and I find that to be good. I want people in the chat that don't agree with me. I don't want you guys to be yes men and just anything that I do is coming out smelling like roses. I don't want that at all. I want you guys to tell me when I'm wrong, correct me when I'm wrong, come back at me when you think you have a different point of view or opinion on something. That's what I feel like the internet is all about. So
a lot of people on the left, though, they're like, no, everything from
right,
one channel,
and I think I brought that up on several podcasts where I don't like that whole. I don't like the whole fucking bubble, the left bubble type of thing where you go into somebody's chat, you disagree with them on one thing, you kind of ask them a question that goes against the grain, and then you get the entire chat attacking that person, trying to defend the host when that looks terrible to people that are coming in trying to get into politics or trying to get into bring up a different point of view and you get attacked for it. It turns a lot of people off. So, I'd like a more open chat where you can get your opinions expressed freely and but not feel attacked or not allowing people to attack. So there's a fine line. Neil's Canyon Luck. Are we in Neil's Canyon or anything? Does that ring a bell?
No, we're going to Barstow, bro.
I'm not sure what Neil's Canyon is.
Can I just say something?
Absolutely.
You can repeat it. If anyone has issues like modding stuff or feel like they're being timed out or whatever, like email us because we want to know about that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, don't stop watching. Like, if there's an issue, like, let us know.
Yeah. Do you guys have an issue with the way the show's being run or anything going on in the chat? Reach out. Feel free to share your opinions, and we'll make the necessary changes to things that we find, to things that we agree with you on. Absolutely, I want this to be the best possible show for as many people as possible, without, like I said, having a group of people that just say yes to everything and agree with everything.
So I will say on the modding stuff, when stuff is deleted by mods, we can't go back and see it, so we don't really know.
Graphene says The Echo Machine by David Packman.
I thought she was calling me an echo.
Jin of the Bay says, well, Brian, you when you've never tried lobster, what the actual fuck this is?
Live from Red Lobster.
Wednesday show live from Red Lobster. Trouble. This is often caused by something.
I'm watching for the cops.
I'll wait till it comes back on here and I'll sign off until we're on 2 hours. Let's see. Are we back? Let me know in the chat if we're back. Yes, Vicky, voice your opinion. That's what I want to hear. Let me know your opinions. Give me a thumbs up if we're back, please, in the chat. Diane says you're back. Thank you, Diane. Appreciate you. JD says back, Oliver. Okay, thank you, guys. All right, so I'm going to sign off now. I really, 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 from the bottom of my heart and from Mel as well, thank you guys for your incredible contributions and your help on this road trip, and to the channel in general, and anybody that became a channel member just to below me for $2.99 a month, or if you're in the financial position to do so, to become a Patreon for as little as $5 a month, or anybody that just sent $1 or $2 to
or
the
just watching.
way, and I really appreciate it. I do. So thank you for sticking with me on these road trip shows. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sharing it. Thank you for everything. Really, I will give you guys an update. Well, catch the show Wednesday, but I'll see if I can put out a short update when I finally get to home. All right. So thank you guys. I appreciate you. Get out there, stay in the fight, stay aggressive, stay loud, keep your head on a swivel. Fuck ICE, fuck Donald Trump, and I'll see you guys either a little bit later today or on Wednesday's show. Thank you guys. Mel said, see if I can do this the right way. Hopefully this works. If I can have an ending in California, I feel like I'm doing all right. I feel like I'm doing all right. All right. Appreciate it. I'll try. I think it's going to be this one. What? Maybe? Would be great. Here we go. Maybe today. Hello? Bye, guys. Thank you. Thank you, mods. Really, really appreciate all of you. Actually, Time out. I'm back. I'm back for the second time. Big shout out to the mods. Thank you guys so much for sticking on your toes this week. I mean, you guys have been there through the time changes, the day changes, not knowing what time the show is going to be. So to Adam, Rox, Mark, Lokira, Roxanne, who else? Who am I missing? Jen, Tanya.
Jen's now on.
Thank you so much. No, she is.
Jen.
No, not Jen. Jen.
Jen.
With Ian. So thank you guys so much for sticking with me and making this just a possibility in general. So I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yes, appreciate it. Thank you. Bye, guys.
Appreciate those camels. I haven't seen camels like that in a long time.
When you ran out the healthy arms, you ran out of really healthy. They had great arms, but they ran out. It's called sports. It's called baseball in particular, and pitchers, I guess you could say, in really particular.
I mean, they've been conserved since the time of lobsters, right? There weren't trees around when lobsters first manifested themselves on the planet.
I'm standing up here bashing the living shit out of Nazis.
Fucking Nazis.
Always calling me Little Marco. And I'll admit, the guy, he's taller than me, he's like 6'2", which is why I don't understand why his hands are the size of someone who's 5'2".
He says rectum damn near killed him. I'm just dandy. I got a bowl of chocolate pudding in my underpants.
Hey, you got a little chubby going there.
They're just getting acclimated. You know what that means, acclimated? Eating the dogs, the people that came in, they're eating the cats, they're eating the pets of the people that live there. We're a nation that just recently heard that Saudi Arabia and Russia will repeat. Never fight uphill, me boys, never fight uphill. They were fighting uphill. He said, wow, that was a big mistake. He lost his great general. and they were fighting. Never fight uphill, me boys, but it was too late. Yesterday's a hard word for me.
My superpower is being honest. I will eat my neighbors. I'm just an average guy who read public documents where the elite said they were going to enslave us and destroy America. And I'm not going to be like yuppies to come and deny the threat to my country. I'm going to fight back.